flexible heaters configurator is found under Component Technologies. As with the other configurators, there's various entry modes, product data, part number, PCN, and customer part number. We will select product data. And then there's the different types. We have wire wound, etch foil, and etch foil polyimide. We'll just go with a wire wound. At this point, there are different shapes we can go with. If you select drum heater, you will see that it automatically selects hooks and springs and ground mesh, which is common on all ground heaters, on all drum heaters. And it also will select a grounded cord. Since we have a ground mesh, we do need a 3-conductor cord. We'll go back and go with a simple rectangular heater. I'll make some entries here. And as long as I have, you'll notice that I have 3 conductors selected. That's from when I had drum heater selected. That automatically sets the ground mesh. If you select any 3-conductor, ground mesh will be automatically checked. In this case, I'm going to go back and just change it to Teflon leads in the center of the width. I'll go with the default length. Having done silicon laminate design before, as with other heaters, watt density is always a big issue. I'm just going to go in and change this to 5,000 watts, which is not acceptable. You'll be clearly notified that the watt density is too high, and in this case, the maximum amperage is way too high. So we would never make a heater with that type of watt density or amperage in silicon. At this point, we have other options: PSA, foil, hooks and spring, ground mesh strain relief, and mounted to a plate. Depending on what you select, it might exclude other options. For instance, when I select mounted to plate, PSA went away, hooks and springs, and some other options that you wouldn't have if it was mounted to a plate. You can select grommets and determine the spacing that you want. You can put in a thermostat, overheated, cold, or ambient sensing. And then I will select, which is probably the freeze protect thermostat there. You can select thermocouples, put in a length for the thermocouple lead. You can select 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, or 1/2 inch insulation. With the insulation that I selected, I do need to lower the watt density. So at this point, the design is valid. We have some little sketches down here that shows what your thermostat and your thermocouple and your lead will look like. I'll approve the design, save the design, and we retrieve the part number. Keep in mind, these part numbers in my demos are in the test environment, so they're not legitimate numbers that you would see in a live database. So at this point, we have our number. We will retrieve it. Select display price configuration summary, and we were able to retrieve our design.